Warning: the following game is rated M for mature for the following reasons of blood and gore, partial nudity, and violence. The commentary partly reflects upon that aspect, containing vulgar language, swearing, and of course, more swearing. Viewer discretion is advised.
It is time for more vengeance against Seath.
Who's the one that's really getting vengeance?
Seath or you?
I will have my vengeance this time. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Ghost Dragon Gaming. My name is Mr. Terminator.
And Danger Mature Soul, also known as the lovely narrator of this fun-filled journey.
And welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls Remastered.
Yes.
For last time, we started off the boss fight against Seath the Scaleless, and this time, we are going to be taking him down. If I can just hit him!
Terminator, remember those breathing tactics I told you about? Yeah, those pistols sting, don't they?
They do a bit, yeah. Am I even hitting in the right spot for it?
You are. It just takes a while.
Because I had him like near dead last time, and it still didn't do anything.
Because you aren't hitting the tip like you are right now.
Oh, okay. There we go!
That's how you get it.
That'll make this fight a little bit easier, too.
Well, take note. You want how I usually fight against Seath the Scaleless?
How?
I stand in front of him.
In front of him?
Huh?
So that's like the easiest place to damage him from.
Oh yeah, definitely. You gotta be careful with his claws and his breath attack. Oh, careful with that attack.
Because of that?
Yeah.
Wow, the hardest part of that was just getting the tail weapon.
Careful, you're doing it again. Doing it again.
Got him.
Bequeath Lord Soul Shard. So, if you would please,
Hmm?
go to the Chaos Switch so I can begin to divulge in some lore.
Alright.
Alright everyone, you know the drill. Have a seat at your favorite bonfire and or computer monitor, and let us regale. I'm not talking until you sit down.
Just give me a second. I'm putting back the stuff that we usually have on.
Okay, so now, what do you want to know first before I begin talking?
Oh boy, where do we begin? Do you want to finish up with the moonlit butterflies, or are we good on that?
So the Moonlight Butterflies were created when the Crystal Cavern was formed. Eventually one did get loose and took residence inside of the Darkroot Gardens. It is partly believed that the divine ember of which that was held upon by that one blacksmith is what kind of lured it over to there, for it to kind of sap and eat off of the energy that it gives off.
Okay.
Now you know.
Alright then. Where should we begin about Seath?
So Seath was born like an outcast amongst his own kind. In the story of Dark Souls, the dragons had stone scales, which made them everlasting.
Okay.
Any and all damage that would ever occur upon them would just simply be nothing. They would either recover from it insanely fast or never be injured in the slightest bit. Seath was born without these stone scales, and was mocked relentlessly by his own kind for it. Out of resentment, bitter rage, anger, and more, he began to do research, to dabble in some things, and becoming a well-accomplished scholar of his own kind. It was then that he reached out to Gwyn and his allies when they were debating how to fight the dragons. And Seath revealed the weakness behind the stone scales of dragons, which was lightning. Thus, in the story, Gwyn and his knights peeled away the stony scales of dragons, leaving them mortal. Nito unleashed a miasma of death upon their open wounds, making them feel sickness and pain of which they'd never felt before. Izalith and her daughters burned their very homes to the ground with them inside of it, again dealing damage upon them. Gwyn and his 4 knights were well-accustomed dragon slayers, Hawkeye knocking them clean out of the sky and the other 3 moving in for the kill. And thus, the dragons were no more due to a traitor amongst their own. Now, part of the thing with Seath is that because of his heroism, he was granted dukedom with inside of the archives, more or less, as well as partial with Anne Orlando. Of course, not everyone was happy with this. Take, for an example, the Havel Knight that we saw down at the bottom of that watchtower. Now, it's unknown if that Havel Knight was actually Havel, or if it was one of Havel's followers. That is kind of unknown. However, Havel, or Havel's follower, was very upset that Seath was gifted dukedom as well as a fragment of Gwyn's Lord Soul.
Why?
He did more work in a sense. He felt like he deserved it. That Havel Knight, by the way, was locked away at the bottom of the watchtower, left to slowly go insane and hollow. There's one important thing in regards to the gear that you picked up at the basement, which was the occult club that was found in the basement of Anne Orlando with all the Havel gear. Occult weapons deal extra damage against any follower of the gods. Yeah. Now, back onto with Seath the Scaleless. Seath began to do tireless research to try and uncover his kin's secret behind immortality. But it never dawned on him, and he never found it. Relentlessly, he kept hitting it over and over and over again. All those books, all those things everywhere. But meanwhile, he could never get enough knowledge. So what did he do? He created the Channelers. Take note, the Channelers are basically humans with 2 eyes. However, they have 6 eyes, if you realize, right? The 4 extra eyes are crystal augments that Seath uses to see what they see. So here's the thing. In the Undead Parish with that one guy up there, Seath saw us. When we were fighting against the Gaping Dragon and took on the Channeler there again.
Seath saw us.
Uh-huh. Anywhere those Channelers are.
Seath had eyes.
Exactly. Hence why the bonfire was set up. He saw how when you die, you return to a bonfire. Thus he made the trap. Because he wanted to experiment on you. There's a lot of things that Seath has experimented and created. Take, for example, the Iron Golem, for example. Take the man serpents and woman serpents. as well as the crying, puss-like ladies inside of the cells, the crystal hollows, the crystal golem. All of those were created and birthed from his research behind immortality and more.
And those crawling octopus ladies, they were suffering.
Pretty much. Eventually, in Seath's research, he did discover immortality with the primordial crystal, which was once guarded and held sacred by the dragons. Messing with it eventually created the Crystal Cave, and it also did give Seath immortality. It truly did. Any wound he could ever gain would be healed in an instant, just like that. But it came at a cost. His sanity. The secret behind immortality led Seath to going mad and insane. Thus, end of story.
What about those two serpents with the spells on them? Were they anything, or?
I'm just gonna go ahead and show you something. So they had soothing sunlight and bountiful sunlight, right?
Yeah.
Special miracle granted to the maidens of Guinevere, Princess of the Sun. Restores high HP for self and vicinity. The miracles of Guinevere, the princess cherished by all, grant their blessing to a great many warriors. As for the second one, it again states that it is a special miracle granted to maidens of Guinevere, Princess of Sunlight. This one, however, gradually restores HP for self and vicinity. You okay? Research can drive one absolutely bonkers mad. Another case example I can happily show you. Figure, was it ring? No, not rings. Armor? No. Weapons. Here, hold on. Where is it? So, and these, of course, as we know, are the things gifted by the man serpents and, of course, the female woman serpent things.
Mm-hmm.
As we know, Seath created them. Take note, an ordinary human will have great difficulty swinging this heavy beast effectively. Take note, ordinary human. Once people turn serpent. This one doesn't necessarily really state much, but you get my point. And of course, the Moonlight Greatsword. This sword, one of the rare dragon weapons, came from the tale of Seath the Scaleless, the pale white dragon who betrayed his own. Seath is the grandfather of sorcery, and this sword is imbued with his magic, which shall be unleashed as a wave of moonlight.
Yeah, I heard that this is in every From Software game as well.
It actually is. Even in the previous Demon Souls, it is actually hidden somewhere inside.
Like even before that, with
I know.
like
I'm just saying, though.
yeah, like there was this one like mech game that it appeared in.
I know it's in there. It's in everything that they have. It's always in there, some way, shape, and form. I would like to point out, though, you do not have the intelligence required to utilize this thing.
How much intelligence is?
28. Your intelligence, by the way, is 15. Ah! There is one more thing I can show briefly here. Wait, I can't move key items, right? I have to actually physically look here. Because take note. Both of these came from Gwyn, right? Now, I didn't read this because I wanted to wait until we got to Seath's soul before I read it. So the bequeathed Lord Soul Shard here reads, Soul of one of the four kings who fell to dark, a fragment of a Lord Soul discovered at the dawn of the Age of Fire. Lord Gwyn recognized the foresight of these four great leaders of New Londo, and granted them their ranks and their fragments of a great soul. Although this is not a full Lord Soul, it can still satiate the Lord Vessel. In regards of Seath's, however, it reads, Soul of the albino Seath the Scaleless. Blah blah blah, yada yada. Seath allied with Lord Gwyn and turned upon the dragons. And for this, he was awarded dukedom, embraced by the royalty, and given a fragment of a great soul. Although just a piece, it will still satiate the Lord Vessel.
Just want to. We went over the Four Kings lore, right? Or did we not go over all of it?
I couldn't go over all of it because we're not there yet entirely.
Are we there yet now, or?
We need to beat the DLC before I can get into that puppy.
Oh, for the love of. Alright, alright.
Because if I was to go into the lore behind the Four Kings, it would be entering spoil territory in regards of
the DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
All I will say is they fucked up. They fucked up bad.
Okay.
So, any questions, my good friend? Or have I covered over mostly everything?
I think you covered over everything right now. I don't think I got any questions at the moment.
Briefly, if it's okay, could I control the character for a tiny bit so I can do some side things quickly?
Sure.
Is that okay?
Sure, it's,
Ryan, is that okay? Thank you.
like,
I just wanted to do something quickly here. For people who are watching, you're free to click off the episode right now if you so desire and/or choose. We're not going to really be making much more story progression in this episode. I just wanted to do some stuff quickly.
Why, is it getting near the end of the episode right now?
Now we're only at the 16-minute mark, but honestly, lore is usually saved till the end, you know what I mean?
Yeah, fair.
I personally thought it would take longer.
To beat Seath?
Well, yeah. That and also my lore explanation. I didn't think it would go so smoothly, to be honest. So
what are we doing down here?
there are a couple of aggro variants of these guys here.
These ones?
Uh-huh. I need them to do a grab attack on me. Because that will happen.
What the fuck?
I'm just gonna let them do it a few more times just to make sure.
What is the purpose of this?
You know, you'll see in a bit. It's gonna take 5 minutes, so,
5 minutes?
about that, yeah. Here, hold on. One more time. Just be on the safe side. Yeah, let's do it one more. Why not? Thank you. Alright, that should do it.
I don't like this.
Now, we could do other stuff, however, I don't like doing other stuff during these next 5 minutes.
So we're just gonna have Ryan either cut ahead or fast forward?
Nah, like I said, this is relatively the end of the episode. He doesn't have to fast forward now.
Alright then,
People are free to click off, or skip to the timestamp of which that Ryan will be providing if you don't feel like listening to us just talk about random mundane shit. Choice is yours, people. I'm just gonna have him stand like this here, and so remove your helmet for everyone's viewing pleasure.
So we talked over everything else that we could have talked over, right?
No, the lore, yeah. I mean, do you have any questions about what I'm doing right now, or?
Yeah, what was the purpose of that?
It's for that little egg guy that's in the room here with us.
It is.
After 5 minutes, he'll actually be really happy with us and give us an item. But I gotta keep an eye on your character though for a little bit to make sure that it actually took effect. Oh, yep, nope, it took effect.
That scratch?
Uh-huh. Fun fact, that scratch will actually interrupt your character being able to do something. Like, you won't be able to attack sometimes, or you'll stop running to scratch and itch it.
That is...
It only lasts 5 minutes. Maybe less than that, actually, for all I know.
I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
Why? What's wrong?
Well, usually when someone has an itch after a bug latches on their face, it's not a good sign.
You're not wrong.
Reminds me of when bees lay eggs and other insects, and then
Well, those are mostly wasps.
I love them, and they all sting together. Fun fact about them: they don't die if they are decapitated.
Well, yeah, only some species.
I just hate bees. You know how much you hate spiders?
Yeah.
That's how much I hate bees.
Hmm.
And I like bee drill for some reason.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that is funny, because, like, take an example with me, I like arachnid. Well, it's taking forever.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you think? Couldn't agree with you more. Anything else you want to say? I mean, we're sitting here until it's done.
I mean, maybe we could talk about what happened with me and bees recently.
Let's skip that.
Yeah, okay, let's leave out the horror stories.
Horror story for you. Fun time for other people, apparently, who love to watch our suffering.
Yeah, it wasn't fun for you when it was happening.
I just don't feel like getting stung again.
Yeah.
Like I said, fun for the people that love to see us suffer. So right now, I'd rather be fighting against, you know, my least favorite boss right now, than just sit here and watch the camera.
Which one's your least favorite?
You really want to know the answer to that?
Is it one we haven't gotten yet?
Yeah,
Alright.
we haven't gotten them yet.
Alright, then we'll wait.
All I'm gonna say is after you fight them, you're gonna be in the exact same boat as me in regards of hatred. I'll put it like this. I love every single boss in this game, even the reskin boss.
But you don't like this one. Well, what the fuck?
Yep, that's what happens. So this thing is a cluster on top of your character's head. For a certain amount of souls that you collect, the portion of that souls will go actually to it. Eventually you'll hit stage 2, in which you'll kind of have a big bump like that guy over there, in which your kick attack will be replaced instead with a thing latching out upon other players. Oh, also, you can't wear helmets during this.
When can you get it removed?
Oh, just talk to this guy.
Well, now, you're just like me. Your dedication is fully apparent. Only, well, your head looks awful. Why not try this? I've no use for it any longer.
So, the egg vermifuge. Looks like a fuzzy acorn, right?
Yeah.
Egg vermifuge. Bitter, sour chestnut. Removes parasitic egg from body. The egg bearers have chosen to serve the flame of chaos, and the eggs symbolize this selfless choice. Naturally, these chestnuts are forbidden, but are allowed under special circumstances, such as us having a ugly face. Now you were wondering, what the fuck is the point of all that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, remember how you would always talk to us beforehand?
Hmm.
Oh, hello. What is it that you need?
Very nice now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Incidentally, do you have an interest in piracy? If you have, I shall share my flame with you.
Oh.
You have served
This is another
our
way that you
fair
can
lady well.
learn pyromancies.
Let this strength be yours.
Hmm.
Worse than undead, we are diseased and unwanted, like the grime of the great swamp. But my dear fair lady, she cried for me and swallowed the great blight pus, despite Mistress Quellag's orders to the
Light
contrary.
pus?
The infection I was telling you about up in Blighttown. Remember what I talked about beforehand?
Worse than like.
Yep, okay, now he's just repeating now. So, we can buy more egg vermifuges from him. And he also now sells 2 different pyromancies, Poison Mist and Toxic Mist.
Hmm.
Very nice, huh? We'll definitely buy these from him later on. So that's one thing I got them done. How much time's left here? Let me see. I'm going to show a quick little bit of a thing we're going to be doing. We're going to enter coupling here. Because here's what we're going to, technically speaking, be doing now. And we're going to do this off camera, so that way people don't really have to watch us doing this forever. I'm just going to show the basic route we're going to be doing now.
Alright.
Before I do that, though. Where's it? Here we are, gold serpent ring. We're going to need to grind up some,
Souls?
not souls.
What?
Items.
Which items?
We'll find out. Here, I'll show. Also, quickly, because remember, you got all that Tinkling Titanite stuff.
Alright.
Wow, you got a lot. Let's upgrade the helmet all the way.
Hmm?
There you go. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Alright, so, we're going to be going to the depths, not the abyss. Because the abyss will kill us.
Right.
Oh, unless you put the ring on.
Yeah.
I have the wrong ring on right now. Right, you never thought you'd be back there again, right?
Not really.
Well, and here's what we're going to be doing for the grinding route. We're going to be killing that guy.
Rats?
Rats.
Why? Why are we killing the rats for?
They have a chance of dropping a special item, of which we're going to need 30 of.
30.
Uh-huh. And the gold covetous serpent ring at least can guarantee a higher chance of an item dropping from enemies, as you know. Here we are, albino rats. Chill the fuck out. So far, 0 luck. Oh wait, there we go, humanity.
Just humanities? That was...
We need 30 humanities. I don't think there's another one down here, is there? No. Okay, so it's just the 2 over here. really getting no luck here, am I?
Does not seem like it. We missed that last time.
Yeah, I guess we did. Accuracy. Yeah, but oh, you're good. We got time to come back and just
Whoosh.
get rid of that thing. I think there's one more in this box. Nope. Oh wait, hey! To humanity! That's not funny.
I was doing a reference, my dude.
I know, and I was also doing a reference. Double reference! Hey, 3! End of it all? Oh, hi. Run back up here.
Here we go back to the bonfire.
Uh-huh. And, as a special bonus, we're not keeping these souls to level up, my friend. Instead, when we have enough, we are going to be going to Firelink Shrine.
And buying stuff.
Kind of. We're not necessarily buying stuff. We're upgrading stuff. Let's see.
Oh, hello. You've been astray. Why? Tell me about it.
No, we're not telling you about
See,
that.
In any case, apologies, mate. Forget that.
Modify equipment. There we go.
Oh.
Remember this pyromancy flame that we've never upgraded?
Yeah.
We're gonna keep upgrading it.
How come we didn't want to tell him about the...
Do you want him to lose his mind, go insane, feral batshit insane, and you have to put him down like a feral dog?
No.
There you go. While I'm ahead of myself, I'm just gonna quickly...
Organize the bottomless box.
No. Just store the one that we're not using.
Okay.
We're gonna keep upgrading this thing to the max level. For that, though, I forgot to talk to this guy again.
You sorry fool. You could not be the chosen one. Enough. I shall slumber until I am awakened again.
Yeah, he just notes out.
Could he at least close the door?
No. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing.
Alright then.
What's it at right now?
How many humanities?
Plus 6.
Well, we also need the humanities, right? How many of those we got?
Well, first of all, let me just double check with this guy here. If you ever want to spill to him where exactly it is and make him go insane, we have to put him down, just go ahead and talk to him then.
No, that's not.
But yeah. We need to get this up to its max level.
And that is...
I believe either 10 or 15. Probably 15 to be perfectly honest.
Goodbye then. Beast, don't you dare.
Alright then.
I think to level up to maximum we need, we already got 23. So if you want, we can get some more. So that way you still have humanity in like your back pocket to kindle stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we want to have 30.
30, okay. Alright, so are we gonna just stop here and
Yeah, we're gonna
come
stop
back
here,
from
do it
there?
off camera, and, you know, all that good jazz. Till then, everyone, do me a huge, huge favor. Keep your souls.
See you next time.
Bye.